Hey guys, it's Nikki again. Real Life Nikki. This is part 2 of Monday's makeup look with the Aurora Lights palette from BH Cosmetics. And we are talking about relationships today. Life, love, and everything in between. And meanwhile, I'm doing some kind of look. I'm not sure what kind, but I'm doing some kind of eye look with the Aurora Lights palette from BH Cosmetics. I use a lot of BH Cosmetics products. Just know that nothing is sponsored. I don't own the rights to any music. If you hear anything in the background, you know, I don't work for BH Cosmetics. I don't work for anybody. These are just things that I like. So, anyway, I used the color Sparkling on my eyes, and now I'm going to go in with this fluffy blending brush. And what color? What am I doing here? I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I'll go with this one, Luminous. This bronze color right here. I'm gonna keep this in the crease of my eye as much as I can. Start here in the outer corner because that's where I want the most color, where my eyelids are, where my eyes are so hooded. I don't want to put any color down here. I don't want to bring them down. I don't want all the color to be in the inner corner. I want it to be mostly in the outer corner to kind of lift my eyes a little bit. And that is a tip that I learned from Robert Welsh, by the way. I love his videos. And James Welsh, too, his brother. I love both of them. Make fantastic videos. But I'm going to start right here in the outer corner and blend it inward a little bit. That way it comes across the crease, but most of the color will be right here in the outer corner where I want it. And I'm sticking right in. I'm not going to do a cut crease, so I don't want to go really high. So I'm trying to stick mostly in the crease, pretty much completely in the crease. That's fairly easy since my eyes are so hooded. It's easy to get into the crease of my eye. It looks a little crazy right now, but I'm going to blend it. Don't worry, I'm going to blend it. I'm not going to leave it like that, I promise. Okay, so, as I said, we are talking about love and relationships. We can talk about friendships, too. We'll talk about friendships, family relationships, whatever you guys want to talk about, we'll talk about. You got questions for me? You want to know something about me? Feel free to ask. And we'll talk about it. You can send me a message. You can comment on videos. Whatever you want to do. We'll talk about it. We'll get into it. We'll just talk about it all. I don't mind. I'm an open book. I mean, I'm an open book. My fiance he's a little more private than I am. He doesn't really like people being all in his business. But, you know, I don't really mind it. I don't care. But I'm going to take this brush, this big fluffy blending brush, clean. I'll wiped it off, make sure there's nothing on it. I'm just wiping these off and using the same brushes, but of course, clean them after you use them. But, you know, for now, I'm just going to wipe them off and use the same brush instead of getting a new clean brush every time. And I'm just going to buff this out a little bit and blend it in. Blend it, blend it, blend it. Blend, bitch, come on. See, that looks better. It's kind of lightens it up a little bit, but I'll add more. I just want to blend it. I just want it a little blended. Okay. So. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I'm sure I was talking about haters. Talking about people who didn't think that Jason and I should be together, or didn't think we should be that serious, or whatever. Generally, people thought, for absolutely no reason whatsoever, that he was a liar with whatever. No proof, no nothing, just can't be telling the truth. Can't be. Nope, no way. He must be a liar. And I must be a complete idiot to just believe everything that somebody said to me. Yeah, because that sounds like me. I'm just going to take your word for it with no proof, no nothing. Okay. Anyway, last year, his work was talking about, he considered taking a job across the country, completely on the other side of the country. And I was going to go with him. We were excited about it, traveling out west somewhere. I've never been anywhere. Not really. I lived in Florida as a kid, and I lived in Indiana. But yeah, I was going to move out across the country with him. Now, you can imagine how certain people reacted to that. Whew, it did not go well at all. But what these are people that had never met him, of course. What they didn't know, I'm going to use this, I call this a pencil brush. I don't really know what it's called, but it's kind of a little more tapered on the end, and it's really good to go in your crease. So I'm going to use it, and I'm going to go into this shining right here, this kind of more reddish bronze color. And I'm going to stick with, again, in the crease with this. Give that crease a little bit more depth, a little bit more dimension there. But yeah, I had known him less than a year, not even 6 months, and I was going to travel completely across the country with him. I was excited. I was looking forward to it. What people didn't know was that when we were talking about that, and I said that I wanted to go, that I was going to go with him, he wanted me to. He thought that was awesome. But he also wanted to, before we left, he wanted to pay up the rent for my place here for at least 6 months in advance. Before we left, have it all paid up. That way, if something happened and he and I didn't work out or whatever, if for whatever reason I wanted to leave, I wasn't stuck. I could come back here. I had my place. I would have my own car. He even said he would get me an open-ended plane ticket. That way I would already have it. That way if I wanted to come back, it was totally easy. All I had to do was just jump on a plane and I'd be back. He wanted to make sure that I wasn't risking anything, really. I wasn't going to just run away with him and lose everything. People thought I was crazy. I don't know why. It's not that out of character for me because, I did it before. People acted like I was just completely lost my mind. I don't know. I guess because Bobby died, I guess they thought I was crazy and just couldn't be trusted to make my own decisions. But when I had a friend in high school, she was my absolute best friend, and she moved. I live in Southwest Virginia, near Tennessee, and she and her family moved to Indiana. And after I graduated when I was 17. I went to Indiana and visited her, and I stayed up there. I don't even remember how long I stayed. I think it was like a month and a half, something like that. But pretty much as soon as I went up there, I met a guy who was older than me. He was older than he said he was. He took off 7 or 8 years off his age when he told me how old he was. No, not that much. 5 or 6 years. He took 5 or 6 years off his age when we met, and I actually found out he was older later. But anyway, I hung out with him pretty much the whole time I was up there. We talked when I came home. We talked on the phone. On my 18th birthday, he drove down here, and I packed everything I owned, all my clothes and everything, in the back of the truck, and moved to Indiana. I didn't know and it wasn't near my friend either. I moved probably at least 2 hours away from her. So I left everything and everyone I knew and moved somewhere where I didn't know anyone but him. And I didn't have a driver's license. I never had a driver's license then. I didn't get my driver's license until I was 22. So I didn't have a driver's license, a car. I didn't even have a learner's permit. I had a bank account. I think I closed my bank account. I don't even think I had an active bank account. I didn't have $1 to my name. Nothing. I dropped everything and moved to Indiana on my 18th birthday. It was a mistake. I hated it. I was miserable. We couldn't stand each other. We fought on our way up there. In the truck on our way there, we fought. And pretty much the whole time I was there, we fought. But my point is, me moving away with somebody was not that out of character. And I was going to do it a lot smarter this time, you know. I had a car. I could drive. I had a bank account. I had money. I wasn't just throwing everything in with him. And I was even going to keep my place. But nobody wanted to hear that, though. Of course not. Okay, now I'm going to use this. This is an e.l.f. brush I've had for, I don't even know how long, ever. What does it say? It says something. e.l.f. All it says is e.l.f. Professional Eyeshadow Brush. That's helpful. But I like these rounded bristles. They're pretty stiff. They're good for like packing on color on the lid. So I'm going to use this 24 karat right here, this pretty gold color, and I'm going to go on the lid with that. But anyway, as it turned out, that actually didn't end up happening. We didn't go. Things changed with his job, as they often did, and we didn't end up going. And still, now we have been together for over a year. We're good. We're happy. Everything's good. We're very happy. We're engaged. Everything's good. And there are still people that are not happy. I don't know why, but they're not going to admit that they were wrong. That's the thing. These people will never, ever admit that they were wrong. They will never apologize. It is what it is, you know? What can I do? I'm going to take my pencil brush again and go back in Shining and just kind of darken up this crease a little bit. I like these colors together, though. It's pretty, but I want to darken up this crease a little bit. And actually, I might end up going in a different color because it's not, I don't know. It's not standing out as much as I want it to. It's pretty, though. Guys, this is a really pretty palette. But I really like BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes because they're good. They're nice and creamy and smooth. You get a really good color payoff. I've got pretty much no fallout at all. That's the whole reason that I didn't do... I usually like to do my foundation first, but I didn't this time just in case I got fallout. And I didn't. I don't even have none. There's absolutely none. See how... You can't really see the different colors. I don't know. I'm gonna have to use a different color. Maybe green. What do you guys think? Green or blue? It's purple. Green, blue, or purple? Green. I'm gonna go with green. Wipe off this pencil brush really good. Yeah, wipe off this pencil brush really good, and I'm gonna go in this brighter green right here, Australis. I had to stop and think about that for a second. I thought I was thinking about changing my mind, but no. There, that's defining that crease a little bit better. There we go. But I've had you nailed down for so long, I don't see your name on my tattoo. And you know, there's another thing that I don't think people fully realize. Well, no, I take it back. They do realize it. They just don't want to. They don't want it to be true. But Jason is very, very mature and very understanding about the fact that I was married before, and that if my husband hadn't passed away, we wouldn't be together. So we talk about Bobby. We talk about my life before. He made a little, he used to burn wood. He was really good at it too. And he made a nice, a plaque thing with Bobby's name on it, and, his birth and death dates and stuff like that. And we made a little, he made a little, like, an area on the wall to go with Bobby's pictures, like an in-memory wall, basically. A memorial wall for Bobby, so we can keep his pictures. We still have pictures of him on the wall over there with the, the memorial wall where his ashes are and everything. And for Bobby's birthday this past year, he informed me that he bought a star and named it after Bobby. So I thought that was really, really awesome. It was really nice and really, mature of him. He's an adult. He knows that, obviously, I'm 35 years old. He's 39. We're not teenagers. Obviously, we both had relationships before. It is what it is. So, when I told people, I think I'm done with I think I'm going to, go ahead and do my foundation and stuff. I want to do my foundation before I do my eyeliner and my lashes and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and I need to do some color correcting because my rosacea is acting up. I got a red spot. It's not a bump, it's just like a red spot. And my rosacea is all acting up. Nose is red. So I need to color correct a little bit. I don't know where my green color corrector is. I have green color corrector here somewhere, guys. I swear I do. Oh, there. Here it is. Here it is. Ta-da. This is just cheap dollar store. What is it? LA Colors. But it actually is pretty good color corrector. But anyway, when I told people that, I'm not going to name names, but there were certain people that I told them that we had that Jason had bought this star and named it after Bobby, and on the page where the star, the page for the star, the NASA page, whatever it is, it's got all the information about the star. It's even in Leo, which is Bobby's sign. So I thought it was pretty cool. There is, you can write stuff down, you can leave comments, you can leave messages, and I thought that's so cool. We can use this page, we can use this star page as a memorial page for Bobby. People can leave whatever kind of messages they want on it. It'd be so cool, right? And so nice. It was so sweet of him to do that, I thought, so cool, so considerate, and so nice. So I said that, I shared it. I shared the links on Facebook. I said, we'll use this. We can use this page as a memorial page. You can leave whatever messages you want on it, and they'll stay up, stay there. We can have this memorial page, this memorial wall for Bobby, right? Nope. None of them have left a single message, have written anything. He's trying to distract me. He's trying to get my attention. Okay, I'm going to go in with my Milani foundation and a beauty blender that apparently is a little bit discolored, but we'll ignore that. We'll just pretend it's not. Sorry, guys. Don't judge me too harshly. But yeah, and I got, oh, cool. That was it. That was it. That was all any of them had to say. Because, before that, there was they were saying that I had taken down all of Bobby's pictures and that I was just, basically trying to forget all about him and act like I was never married, like he never existed, blah, blah. So, when that was shown to be untrue, people mostly just pretended it never happened. They never said that, you know. Because, like I said, these people will never admit that they were wrong. They will never apologize. I do not look this white in the mirror. This light on my phone is kind of screwing it up a little bit, but whatever. Okay, need a little bit of concealer, not much, but a little bit. I'm going to use my e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. This is the best concealer that I have ever used in my life, guys, for real. It is awesome. It was only $6 and it is fantastic. I'm only going to use a little bit under my eyes. I don't want a whole bunch. Just kind of dot it under there a little bit. Probably will put a little bit on my nose, but not yet. I want to get this before it dries. Do something about these dark circles here, guys. Now I look like a reverse raccoon. I look like a reverse raccoon, guys. This kind of backfired a little bit. Oops. Well, you know, that's why I call myself Real Life Nikki, because this is real life. Sometimes things don't go as planned. Sometimes you end up looking completely ridiculous, like you have no idea what you're doing. It happens. What can I say? I am by no means a professional. Not a professional anything, so definitely not a makeup artist or anything like that. You know, so sometimes I'm gonna try a makeup look and maybe it'll start out good, and occasionally it will go sideways. It is what it is. I'm not going anywhere. I'm wearing leggings and a t-shirt. I'm not leaving the house. I just decided to put on makeup because I wanted to. So if it turns out looking crazy, oh well. Just wash it off. You gotta experiment, right? You have to try. You have to try and see how it goes. Sometimes we're gonna fail. Powder. I have some powder. I'm only going to use a little bit. I'm probably going to lose you guys, so I guess I'll call this the end because I've been filming for 23 minutes. So I don't know how long I can make these videos. Actually, I'm not going to. I'll just keep going, and if it dies, well, I'll be back. If it dies, I'll be back. I'm going to use this fluffy kabuki brush. e.l.f. kabuki brush, and I'm going to go into the Ciate London setting powder and dust it off. I'm not going to bake. I'm just going to use a little bit of powder to set. It's coconuts in it, but that was kind of a lot. Use a little bit to set my foundation. Ta-da! Yay! Okay. See, my skin looks so much better now. All that redness is gone. It's really, really good foundation, guys. Yes, see? So much better. And I don't have on any filters or anything. And I don't have, obviously, I don't have any kind of professional lights. I've got a really bright lamp right behind the phone, pointed right at me. And that's it. That's it. That's the extent of my makeup lights. But it's a good one. You know, bright lights. That's a good thing. I'm going to use... Where are my... Okay. I'm going to use more makeup from the dollar store. Let's see if it stops at 25 minutes. If it does, bye guys. Nope, it didn't. Okay, good. I don't know how long these videos can be. I don't know when my phone's gonna stop me, so I'm just gonna go till it stops, I guess. I'm gonna use this brush. No, I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use the Alamar brightening brush. And video paused. I'm gonna use this LA Colors contour palette. I don't use the highlighter in it, but I like the contour. It's a nice contour. It's a nice contour color, this one. It's nice for me anyway. And I'd like to do just a little bit of contour. Start up here at the top and work my way in. Because I want to darker up here and, blend in this way. See? And you always want to start with a small amount because, it's a lot easier to add more than it is to take away. So you start with a little bit and just kind of build it up as you go if you want more. Where's my other Alamar? I'm missing one of my Alamar brushes, guys. Ha! This one. This is one I usually use for contour and blush. It's also the Alamar complexion brush. It's kind of slanted a little bit, and it's nice and fluffy. Oh. And my blush, also Ciate London Marbled Light in the shade Halo blush. I'm not entirely sure where I want my blush. I don't want it over here. I think about right here is about I'm just not sure for my face shape exactly where it should be. I don't think it should be right here, but I think over here is a little better. Kind of blend it into that contour a little bit so it's not all blotchy and, I don't want stripes on my face or anything. Okay. Guys, I cannot find anything. I just lose everything, man. I'm really bad at this. Okay. Now, my highlight, again, I'm going to use the same highlighter. I'm going to use this big fluffy blending brush. It's probably not the brush that I should be using, but it's the brush I'm going to use. And again, I'm going to go in the Zealous shade Frozen. It's a loose powder, which I love. Look at that, guys. Look how pretty that is. Oh, it just melts right into your skin. This is by far the best highlighter I have ever used. I got a Too Faced one in my BoxyCharm one time that retails for $50, but I already had this one. And guys, I gave away the Too Faced one. Just gave it away. Because this one, in my opinion, is much, much better. I will always use this highlighter. I'm going to order more from her, too. I keep planning on getting more. I have a purple one, too. It's pretty, but it's purple. But it's really pretty, too. But this one is my absolute favorite. When I ordered the purple one, she sent me this as well, not this, but she sent me a sample of this. And I was sold. It was all it took. Yes, guys, go order. And this was only 10 bucks too. Okay. So I'm pretty much done. The only thing I have left is my eyeliner. I need to put a little bit of color underneath my eyes. On my, not underneath my eyes, but you know, my bottom lashes, my bottom lid. But I don't like to put much there because I just think it looks weird if I put too much. It looks good on everybody else, but I just don't feel like it looks good on me for some reason. So, you know. But, you know. Anyway, I'm going to finish up my eyeliner and lips, and I'll meet you guys back here, okay? Okay, guys, I'm back. I got my liner and my lashes on, my cheap lashes, and my lipstick. I used Wet n Wild lip liner and Dose of Colors matte lipstick, liquid matte lipstick in the shade Flirty. I love this lipstick, and I actually had come across this Wet n Wild gel lip liner that just matches it perfectly. Obviously my lips are really dry. I need to do something about these horrible lips before I go and put on some pretty matte liquid lipstick like I just did, but you know, again, no, definitely not perfect. There's a few things I need to work on, obviously. So, but anyway, thank you guys for watching. My Twitter is RealLifeNikki, and so follow me if you want, like and subscribe if you want, and like I said, if you have any questions, anything you want to talk about, questions, comments, tips, constructive criticism, whatever, I'm open to any of it. Anything you guys want to talk about, just comment or send me a message, let me know, and we'll get into it. Thanks guys for watching.